Welcome you back to Black Side. Tonight, we're going to talk about Charleston White's show canceled in Houston. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Charleston White was going to have a show in Houston, but it has been canceled. The Houston police said that they cannot protect him while having a show. We know that Charleston White has had a beef with Jay Prince and mob ties. Charleston White has gone off on James Prince, and he did it once again after the show was canceled. Not only did Charleston White go off on Jay Prince, he went off on the Houston mayor, the Houston police chief, for being scared of Jay Prince and mob ties, basically saying that James Prince is running Houston. Charleston White said he was putting on a show to help out a young lady who was helping underprivileged children in Houston. But it seems like James Prince is the man in Houston. Charleston White's beef goes back a long way, but his real beef is after the murder of Takeoff, because he said Takeoff was under the protection of mob ties and James Prince. There is no way he should have been murdered in Houston. And we know how outspoken Charleston White is. Charleston White gives you that work. And Charleston White has been on James Prince's back for several months, because Charleston White is one of those people who doesn't believe in checking in. Charleston White basically said, do you tell those white boys to check in? Did you tell Taylor Swift or Sam Smith to check in? Why is just black people checking in? And his another biggest beef, he said they only prey on black people. He said a real gangster takes from everybody, and basically he feels though they should never compare themselves to the Italian mob because they had power everywhere. But it seems like James Prince has a substantial amount of power in Houston because Charleston White isn't doing a show there. Oh, Charleston White was hot. Oh, Charleston White was giving him that terrible work. You know how Charleston White's mouth is, and a lot of times, believe it or not, the man is telling the truth about what's going on in the black community. We might not like the messenger, but Charleston White be telling the truth. And James Prince in general, if he was true to the game, he should have said, let the concert go on. Leave that man alone. Because if it was for a charity event for this young lady who helps underprivileged children, then James Prince should have been the first one telling everybody Charleston White is off limits. But it seems like Charleston White is public enemy number one in Houston, and especially with mob ties. This isn't a good look. If someone wants to come to Houston and put on a show, the Houston police should be able to protect them, especially if Charleston White is hiring private security. What city tells someone we can't protect them? That's an indictment on the mayor and the police chief. But this is what's going on in modern day city America. What we're going to do, we're going to start banning certain groups, certain people from coming to cities because there may be a violent reaction? Or do we protect our citizens and give them the rights to put on a show and leave town alive? This isn't right. I stand with Charleston White on this one for the simple fact this is his constitutional right. And if he's paying for protection, he should be able to put that show on. It is an indictment on the Houston Police Department, especially the Houston Chief of Police, to where he said, oh, that's not a chief of police would say that, oh, that's not happening in my city. But they act like James Prince's hands is everywhere. And it seems like basically they were saying that James Prince can get to you. We just warning you not to come. Now that sounds like the police department is working for James Prince, for Jay Prince, and not protecting a fellow citizen. But this is what's going on in hip hop. We got a 57-year-old, almost 60-year-old man arguing with another man. About what? Do you see any of these country music stars, any of these white performers in pop arguing like this? We only see it in our community. We only get violent with each other. You was in the most corrupt industry, the music industry. Have you ever heard one of these rappers attack one of those small hat executives that they know are stealing money, know that gave them a bad record deal? But these are the same people that will go out the next day and threaten a fellow rapper or threaten a fellow human being that happens to be black. This is how much hatred we have for each other. This shouldn't be happening. And James Prince, with old age, should mellow out. Basically, sent a message to Charleston White that you're safe here. He should be a mediator at this age, not a so-called gangster. But this has reached a level that is disgusting, and for this community, it's really not that good. I want to thank you for listening to Black Psych, this quick take on Charleston White's show being canceled in Houston. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.